Looking for best phone games to be played in 2023? Don't worry, you are at the right place. From about 4000 plus games in 2021 to 6000 plus games in 2022, adult game industry is growing more and more. Which means more the games, a lot of serious game developers will be coming up. It is very difficult to choose the best game to be played. Having tracked most popular games so far, I am presenting the best phone games of 2023. Hello everyone, I am Roshan from the Adult Night Gamer and I suggest you to stay with me till the end to see the best adult game for the year. So number 10, Harem Hotel. Developed by Rune, the game is available for Windows, Android and Mac. In this game, you have inherited your grandfather's hotel on a foreign continent, where everything looks fine on the surface but rarely is. Develop your relationships, your skills and your hotel with 18 beautiful and well-rounded characters. The girls are all charming and willing to earn their place with you. If you have more elaborate taste, the creative minds who poured their hearts into this have seen fit to adapt. If you are feeling brave, walk in the door and meet Ellen. Give the game a chance and you could be the next mega tycoon. Especially since one of your girls is Miss Moneypenny, or at least second in the line. You will see what I mean as long as you don't mind a group presentation. Harem Hotel includes hundreds of fully animated and uncensored hot scenes, a host of stats, traits, outfits and upgrades to unlock, dozen hours of content, over 850 unique events and over 24,300 images and much more to come. Number 9. City of Broken Demons. This game is a visual novel developed by Philly Games. It is available on Windows, Android and Mac. The game takes place in Los Angeles 2042, a city run by corporations and elite, a city that exemplifies all that is best and worst in the American dream. You play as a ghost, a bounty hunter for hire. Ghosts often have the backing of the rich and powerful and are thus almost immune to the law. Among ghosts, you are considered one of the best, but behind that lies a man running from his troubled past. Your next mark is a young girl with a hidden and troubling secret, and when you face her, you will face your demons as well. You will meet a large cast of characters, both allies and enemies. How you interact with them will be up to you. Do you keep it professional, ditch them or take them up on a night of hot and steamy? Well, you get the point. The game is dark, it is fun, it is sexy, but most importantly it is engaging. Every choice you make will have an impact, but there is no wrong choice. Only what you decide. Create your own path in the dark street of Los Angeles. It seems like a different, maybe a strange action compared to the rest of the games, but you will be surprised by the interesting story that will captivate you, so I will let you discover it for yourself. Number 8. A Wife and Mother. Developed by Lust and Passion, this game is a visual novel based on choices. This game is available for Windows, Android and Mac. The story is about the happily married middle-aged mother of a son and daughter, where her husband gets a new job offer in a much bigger and hotter city by the sea. She is forced to make decisions to move to that city and start a new adventure in her life. Sophia is a high school teacher and a former college lecturer. She comes from a wealthy academics family. In this new city, she will gradually face many delicate situations, both family and extra family, full of temptations and taboos. Accompanied by the mother of all questions, what is really right and what is really wrong, an odyssey of emotions. So will she remain a good and faithful wife, or will she fall in all temptations and soon become a weak woman? Some decisions may have to be made without wanting to, and in the end she has to ask herself how far she can go. If you haven't tried the game yet, you need to do it now. Number 7. Milfy City. Developed by a sister, Milfy City is one of my favorite games. The game is available for Windows, Android and Mac. Over the time, the game might have lost some frequent updates offered by the developers, but still there is something coming up this year, as mentioned on official site for final edition of Milfy City. If you want a dynamic story with a very immersive journey, Milfy City is the perfect game. The sex scenes are delicious, full of energy and sensuality. The women in the game are the ones you have always dreamed of, beautiful and sexy, but also extremely mysterious. The story is about a student who finds himself in the school therapist's office after a humiliating moment with another teacher at the school. As he plots his revenge, he will befriend a lot of great milfs and hot mature chicks. You have access a lot of fantasy with a very realistic scenes and renderings. I can promise you that you won't get bored of this game anytime soon, and it is sure to rank on your list of favorites when it comes to the pawn games. Number 6. WVM. This game is a visual novel with a captivating story and stunning renderings developed by Braindrop. After a rough start, you are finally ready to go to college. As the best high school recruit in the basketball, you could have gone to any school in the country. Although, thanks to your relationship with your new mom, you have decided to go to WVM. It was a move that shocks many, because WVM is not known for its basketball team. In fact, they didn't even manage to win a game last year. All eyes are on you to perform and turn the team around. Your humble background will be put to test and many temptations will be put in front of you. Are you ready to find out how you will handle being a star on the campus? Number 5. The Genesis Order. The Genesis Order is developed by NLT Media. The game is available for Windows, Android and Mac. It is a 3D visual novel with an interactive gameplay and minigames. It is the latest chapter in the NLT Saga, which started with Lust Epidemic and continued in Treasures of Nadia. Built on the remains of forgotten tribal town, North Santiva, it is a modern city filled with mysteries to uncover. An investigation into a murder starts off this epidemic adventure as you play as a young detective trying to impress boss. The city is also plagued by the Bizarra sex virus. Along your journey, you will meet many gorgeous women, engaging in steamy and sexual encounters, discovering new sexual powers and tackling the unusual sex virus head-on. Although the game scenes are very impressive, it still gives me the feel of playing 90s adventures game with point-and-click system. Yes, it is quite basic, but it is more than you get with most other games that have the visual novel tag. Number 4. Treasure of Nadia. Created by NLT Media with over 30 years of experience in the industry, it is a 3D visual novel with continuous story from Lust Epidemic. The game is available for Windows, Android and Mac. With plenty of quality cinematic elements and a fascinating puzzle-like story, this game really is a treasure. The game combines two main goals: to fill the void of recently deceased missing father and to become a famous treasure hunter. Along the way, you will meet a variety of sexy women, 12 to be exact. What makes this game very interesting are the pawn scenes, which are very high quality. The game uses animated renderings to illustrate the main scenes, which gives you more realistic experience. Similar to the Genesis Order, one drawback of the game is still the point-and-click system that takes me back to the 90s when the developer started coding. However, the story and the sex scenes balance this flaw very well. I am very curious to hear how your treasure hunting adventure went, so leave a comment below. Number 3. Wildlife. This game is developed in Unreal Engine, one of the most popular game engines, and it has a serious and professional team. The game is developed by Adaptive, and the game is available for Windows. The story takes place in the interesting land called Karval, with deep mesmerizing jungles, waterfalls, deep canoes and sandy beaches. But don't let the beautiful scenery fool you. Kerpal is a dangerous place. Eons ago, a colonizing ship crashed on its surface. The passengers living in isolations developed a Neolithic culture and adapted well to the danger of their new home. Unexpectedly, part of the population transformed and turning into new beings that seem a part human and part animal. This drove some of them to savage rage, while others retained their human traits and managed to coexist with the human tribes. Centuries later, a group of adventurers and scientists come to Kerpal in search of discoveries, but none of these explorers came out of curiosity. Some have darker motives. Worlds will collide, intensifying dangers and conflicts. It's up to you to explore this thrilling adventure. Number 2. Taste of Seduction. This 3D pawn game was developed in Unity by Global Games Network. This game is available for Windows and Mac. The graphics are sensational and the freedom of movement offers a unique experience. Also, this game comes with something new in this segment: voiceover and actors performing the dialogue, which gives me a more realistic and unique experience compared to other games. Another aspect that impressed me is the fact that the character, environment, plus many other elements are customized and created from scratch. Remember, this game is not a visual novel, it is a new concept in the porn industry, a concept that exists in non-premium games developed by very big companies. I may have surprised you at first with this choice to put Taste of Seduction in the second place, but now I think you know why I made this choice. Taste of Seduction is a 3D high quality, first person story and dialogue driven RPG adult game that blends together themes such as college life and that of spy adventure. You play as a Delvin, a young adult who has the ultimate goal to solve mystery of his father's puzzling disappearance. But before doing that, you first have to manage to balance your hectic college life, annoying family dramas, and the difficult challenges of growing your business. How do you do that? Making unlikely friends, amassing impressive capital, and beating a dazzling number of stunning young ladies. Now, number 1. Being a Dick. Being a Dick is a high quality visual novel with an amazing story. This game is developed by Dr. Pink Cake. This game is available for Windows, Android and Mac. In this game, you will meet lots of MILFs and hot young women ready to delight you. The creator Dr. Pink Cake is ready to give you the tastiest and the pinkiest cake you have ever eaten in your life. The story features a young man from a low-income family who moves away from his widowed father and his summer love to attend College of Burmington and Royce. As he is thrown into the life of a freshman and convinced to join the up-and-coming Delta Lota Kappa fraternity, he will be exposed to a new world filled with conflict, alcohol, drugs, and sex. The graphics and animations are fascinating. Don't believe me? Then try some of the sex scenes in this game. And you will be surprised when you see what it feels like to play with breast or other more interesting things. You may have surprised that I am missing one game. Well, I have kept it intentionally, so here it is. Summertime Saga. Made by Compass Production, this game is available for Windows, Android and Mac. Summertime Saga has been and will remain the standard bearer of the adult industry as one of the most popular porn games in the world. Even though it's a 2D game, the game's story is absolutely fascinating and addictive, which still ranks it pretty high in the ranking in 2023. In a small suburban town, a young man just entering a college is struck by the death of his father. The mysterious circumstances surrounding the death are just beginning of his adventure, as he learns that his father was in a debt to a group of shady criminals. Adding to the list of problems is the fact that our young hero must save money for his college semester and find the date for prom night. This game still remains one of the best and most important games I have experienced so far, with lots of meals and hot young girls waiting for you to meet them. Give it a try, one way or another, it's going to be a hot summer. If you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to keep getting monthly update on the upcoming games in 2023.